Just taking a look at Group G standings of Manchester City with 2 wins from 2. Another win for them, this time over Borussia Dortmund. 2-1 it finished, even though they did concede the first goal. Meanwhile, it finished 0-0 between Copenhagen and Sevilla. Craig Burley back with us. Craig, we were talking earlier, you said this was the game that you were focused on. So what was your biggest takeaway from it?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't exactly a huge choice of massive games today. My takeaway was that, in some sense, City got away with it. For long periods, this looked like such a slack performance. It was almost like a pre-season game. Dortmund did a great job of stifling, and they had a good shape. And it wasn't until that excellent Bellingham goal, and it was almost like a huge kick up the backside. He made 3 substitutes off the back of it. Guardiola, they were chasing the game. Yeah, I mean, they dominated possession. There's no doubt about that, but they just didn't have that cutting edge, and it took a John Stones thunderbolt to get them up and running. And I mean, again, you know, you can look at it either way. The keeper was on that side. It was Rob Green. It was on the commentary. I was listening to a former goalkeeper. He was definitely in the goalies' union there because the keeper just didn't react. And then, of course, the wonder goal from you know who. So it was not a great City performance. You had Akanji at Ake at the back, you had Stones at right back, and once again Grealish was ineffective. And it took Foden to come off the bench. It took Bernardo Silva to come on and young Alvarez to breathe some life into them. So I think it goes down as one that City got away with.
They got away with it. They came away with the win. That goal from Erling Haaland and the assist from João Cancelo as well. Special stuff, LA.
Outside of the foot by João Cancelo with his right foot, and then outside of the foot finish, flying finish from Erling Haaland, who didn't have many opportunities, didn't have a lot of space. Give credit to Borussia Dortmund and how good they were about dropping numbers in behind the ball. But what I think was very clear is that Manchester City were playing sort of stuck in second gear. It's almost as if they couldn't speed up the game, and the moment that they tried to speed up the game was after they went down 1-0. I also thought that Manchester City looked so very vulnerable in the counterattacks. There was a chance for Marco Reus where he cuts Akanji, and now he has an opportunity to shoot the ball. He hits a shot wide. And there were moments like that. If Dortmund had been able to complete that final pass or that final action, then this would have been a different outcome. Now, in terms of Erling Haaland, I don't know what else to say. I love him.
Should I tell you what Pep Guardiola said afterwards?
I love him passionately and his ability to finish chances. And I think what I love the most is the hunger that he has for goals. And that is something that you cannot teach. And he has that natural instinct that is simply special.
It's simply special. Afterwards, Pep Guardiola said he saw that goal and he thought, Johan Cruyff.
Ooh.
I mean, big name that he put him with here. And obviously he's really happy with what he's seen from his player, Craig. And I know we keep waxing on about him, but it's hard not to right now.
It's hard not to remember. There was people in the summer talking about players fitting into systems and how this might not work. I mean, come on. If you're a striker, and Ali knows, if you've got all these guys around you that not tonight in particular, but as a general rule of thumb, just put balls on a plate for you, De Bruyne and Foden and Silva. He didn't have that tonight, but he had one special ball. You talked about it from João Cancelo outside of the boot. That's not the first time he's done that. And then you're just thinking when that ball came in, right, he's going to have to go with the head for this. And he somehow gets that boot up high and controls it and manages to finish it. Now, there are one or two out there say, it's a high boot. And I myself, at times when I've seen people score goals from overhead kicks with a defender putting their head in, I think it could be dangerous play. It's only in the penalty area. It's not seen as a high boot, so it's a legitimate goal. But the finish, and I saw his dad was in the stand, Alfie Haaland, and he was almost replicating. The last time Alfie Haaland saw a boot that high was when Roy Keane was 2-footing him in the Manchester derby. I mean, it was just amazing.
When the athleticism, right? There is a still image of essentially Erling Haaland with his head below the level of the leg, where he's reaching for this ball, and he has managed to, with his ability to jump, to generate such a powerful jump, extend himself, finish, and control the finish. It's nonsense. It really is. It's a special talent, and I have no idea how anybody thought that this wasn't going to work out. Because just as it is a high level of expectation for Erling Haaland that the players around him, as Craig was mentioning, they're going to provide him with service, it's also an expectation from the players around him that if we put in somewhat of a decent service, this guy's going to get to it. So it goes both ways. Those players on the outside know that if they put the ball into a dangerous area, Erling Haaland's going to get in the end of it. And Erling Haaland knows that if he makes the right move, these guys are going to find him. It is beautiful to see. It is gorgeous.
It's amazing, even just like he's such a predator in the box, because you see just how relaxed he is. Even when you know that the play's going to come to him, you can't coach that, can you, LA?
No. And don't ask me. I have no idea how he does it. I have no connection. Craig just mentioned, as a striker, I would know. I don't know. I don't know, because what this guy is doing is something that is, it's special. And it's high level of difficulty, high degree of difficulty, and then the finishing is elite level. It is really special. And he's only getting better, which is scary when you think about that he still hasn't reached his ceiling. Where is his ceiling? Who knows?
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.